So here's a quick one, real quick one, about a young gal. She's only 23 years old, been with her boyfriend for 3.5 years. It's amazing, it's wonderful, blah, blah, blah. And to make things even better in their wonderful relationship, she thought it was a great idea to ask him if he'd consider an open relationship. And to her shock, he broke up with her right on the spot, right then and there. And she's riding this whole crybaby fest, looking for a pity, because she's so heartbroken about this whole thing. Can't understand why he would do such a thing. And as I've always said, guys, she brings it up, it's over. She already has somebody else in mind, so she's making arrangements for her, or already she's cheating on you. And you certainly, guys, aren't good enough in her eyes. She certainly doesn't love you, because no girl would ever want to hook up with other dudes if she loved her guy, let alone let him have other women. Title: I asked my boyfriend of 3.5 years to consider an open relationship. He broke up with me on the spot, and I've never been more heartbroken. She says, I wouldn't have minded having new people in our SCX lives. It would have gone both ways. I thought he'd be open to new things. I don't understand why he would cut me off without even giving me an explanation. He cut you off because he's the king, because he's the boss. This guy deserves a medal. In fact, this guy deserves a parade, and we can all throw confetti at him or whatever the fuck they do at parades for heroes. This guy deserves a Roman triumph, like they did back in ancient Rome. What do you expect, honey? You tell me you want to F other dudes. I would break up with you too with no explanation. We've been seeing each other for 3.5 years, and the relationship was more wonderful than ever. So, as a typical young gal, I have to fuck it all up. All I wanted to do was ask him if he would be willing to try an open relationship. And if he said no, then everything would have continued being dandy. It was supposed to be just an offer, no strings attached. Well, that's clearly your theme, honey, the whole no strings attached. You expect him just everything to be dandy after that? No, that tells him all sorts of things about you. And shows that he wasted 3.5 years with you, and now he's starting over if he's a relationship guy. And you said your relationship was wonderful? Where'd you get this bonehead idea from? Your girlfriends? How'd that work out for them? Or some article you read in Cosmo? How'd that work out for the people then? She continues. I am miserable and heartbroken right now, and shocked that he would break up with me after simply just asking him. If he said yes, we would try it out. If he would said no, we would continue on and pretend I never asked. It doesn't work that way. See, this is all you handling this whole thing, and you can feel good about it and just shrug it off and say no big deal. If the situation was reversed, how would you feel? If you were totally in love with him and would want nobody but him, and then he brought up hooking up with other girls, you think that might irk you a bit? Make you question a few things? I think so. But because it's happening to you, you only care about you. Do you think about how he's feeling right now? Because he's now lost his girl in 3.5 years. He ended it because he realized he's more important than you, and he has a right to have some standards. I am so heartbroken right now, and I miss him more than ever. I've been calling him at his workplace for the last few days, but his coworkers are making it impossible for me to get in touch with him. So I'm going to have to go there personally to see him. I never felt so more heartbroken. Oh, and so now you already crushed his heart and wasted 3.5 years of his life. And now you're calling him at work where he's trying to do his job, earn a paycheck, build his career, and you're just going to show up at his work. Okay, stalker. You want a restraining order? You want to be known as the crazy girl? It's over. You fucked it all up. You had a great thing going, as you said. Okay, and you got to bring this up. Why'd you bring this up? Because you had certainty. You had certainty that he ain't going anywhere no matter what you say. Again, situation was reversed. Do you think you'd be a tad bit annoyed or irked that he wanted to bang other chicks? Seriously. So you don't get to walk away. You don't just forget about it and move on. It doesn't work that way. It's going to haunt him. So he has a right to break up with you, accept the consequences of your action. Good luck on that. And move on. End of story. Now, real quick, a few comments here. One guy says, "Hi, honey." He's quoting her. He's making this comment. This guy's making fun of her. He's pretending to be her by saying, "Hi, honey. I want to F other guys. Is that cool with you?" "No." "Oh, well, just forget I said anything." Are you really that clueless, lady? Another guy says here, "LOL, I'm not sure why he expected this to go just fine and dandy. He's dumping you on the spot. Is the logical response if his answer is anything other than enthusiastic yes. Also, do not stalk him at work and stop calling his job. It is pathetic." Yeah, you want to get him fired? Maybe that's what she wants to do. then he'll be in a desperate state and need her. Another guy says here, you aren't perfect for him. He decided that. Respect his decision. The fact you're basically stalking him and trying to get him back tells me you respect your feelings and expectations more than his. Move on and leave the guy alone. You were honest with him. He was honest with you. There's no going back. This was his deal breaker. Now you can go to sleep. Now you can go sleep with other people now, and he can find a monogamous relationship. You can't force polygamy or polyamory or whatever, or big love on someone. So stop. It's awful and cruel. Amen. That's it. She's toast. End of story. So this is another example. This is a terrible idea. Nothing good comes from these things. So anyhow, guys, your girl brings it up. It's over. No need for a fight or an argument or explanation. Walk away. But then again, after that, let people know why you broke up. Don't let her control the narrative. Otherwise, BS can happen. But anyhow, boo-hoo. You make your bed and you lie now, honey.